Have you ever asked yourself, how can you recognize that someone likes you without them having to say it out loud? Life, as the Stoic philosophers once taught, is a journey of observation, not to judge hastily, but to deeply understand what lies hidden within the human heart. Today, I will guide you into a breathtaking mystery: 5 subtle signs that a girl might unintentionally reveal when her heart trembles with emotion. These aren't empty, hollow words, but raw, authentic moments. Through shy, dodging glances, sudden, radiant smiles, or clumsy hands that can't conceal her feelings. As someone walking the path of Stoicism, I invite you to pause, listen closely, and truly feel, because the truth always unveils itself in the tiniest, quietest details. These 5 signs will astonish you, stir your soul, and perhaps transform the way you see the person standing beside you. Don't miss out. Hit that subscribe button for the Stoic Pathways channel right now to not only unravel this secret, but also join me on a journey of living with clarity, strength, and profound meaning. Are you ready? Let's begin. Sign 1. She becomes clumsier than usual, a door ajar to her soul. Imagine you're witnessing an ordinary, fleeting moment. She drops her pen, spills a glass of water, or fumbles a clumsy message on her phone when she's near you. Don't rush to mock her or assume it's mere carelessness. Pause and observe, as Marcus Aurelius once advised. Look into the essence of things. This isn't a mistake, but a heartfelt dance of the soul. When a girl, normally calm and composed, suddenly turns awkward only in your presence, it's a blazing sign, like a lighthouse piercing the dark night. She's being swept away by your pull, even as her reason struggles to keep her steady. From the Stoic perspective, we grasp this. Her clumsiness isn't weakness, but evidence of a spirit in battle. Her heart beats faster, her breath grows unsteady, and her hands no longer obey her will, all because your presence has shattered her usual shell of tranquility. This is something women rarely control, a natural reaction that Epictetus might call those things beyond our will. But you who hear me now recognize its worth. This awkwardness is a silent confession that you wield the power to stir her, even if she hasn't dared to voice it. Guidance from Stoicism. Don't hasten to judge or tease. Smile instead, gently and confidently, like someone who truly understands human nature. Hold on to your calm, for that's what makes you more magnetic in her eyes. Observe without arrogance, act without haste. That's how you turn this moment into your strength. She's not frail, she's letting you glimpse a hidden depth of herself. Your confidence doesn't come from dominating, but from comprehending. You hold the key to a heart, and only the clear-minded know how to unlock it. Remark: women, no matter how strong, have moments where their true feelings slip through the smallest cracks. When you see this, you don't just understand her better, you become a man she can trust, captivating through your wisdom and poise. Cherish this sign, for it's a gift of truth. Sign 2. She laughs more, sometimes for no reason, a breeze of sincerity. Try to picture this. You're sharing an ordinary story, nothing particularly funny, yet she bursts into laughter, a clear, sparkling laugh, sometimes tinged with shyness, especially when your eyes accidentally meet. Don't rush to think it's foolish or meaningless, not at all. As Seneca once said, the most natural things are often the truest. That laugh isn't fake, it's her sanctuary, a fragile shield hiding the surging waves of emotion swelling in her heart. When her heart trembles, her reason gets scrambled, and that laugh becomes her way of facing the chaos within, even if she herself might not realize it. With the keen eye of Stoicism, we see clearly this is a sign of a soul beginning to open, a doorway into an inner world she rarely lets anyone enter. It's not weakness, but a natural instinct, what Epictetus called those things we can't control. She laughs, not because you're a comedian, but because your presence has awakened something profound deep inside her. This is precious knowledge about women. They don't always need words to express themselves. Sometimes a clumsy laugh is the loudest voice of their heart. Guidance from Stoicism. When you notice this sign, hold fast to your calm. Don't hastily mock her or show arrogance. Respond with a gentle, heartfelt smile like someone who truly grasps the value of that moment. Keep the conversation flowing with confidence and serenity. That's how you show her you're not just reliable but magnetic through your wisdom. Don't press her to explain. Let her feel at ease in her own awkwardness. Your composure is the strength that makes you stand out. Remark: women, whether bold or reserved, often reveal their feelings through the tiniest details, and this laugh is one of them. When you recognize and cherish it, you don't just understand her more deeply, you become a man of confidence and allure, not through noise but through clear-eyed understanding. That's the power of living as a Stoic, seeing the truth and acting with respect. Sign 3. She blushes or avoids eye contact, a flame of truth. Pause for a moment and imagine you look into her eyes, and suddenly her cheeks flush pink, or she hurriedly turns away as if trying to escape your gaze. Don't rush to assume it's coldness or indifference, not at all. As Marcus Aurelius once said, look beneath the surface of things. Blushing isn't something she chooses, it's a fiery spark of physiology flaring up, a natural reaction that even the strongest will can't extinguish. When your eyes reach hers and she averts her gaze, it's a sign as clear as daylight piercing the darkness. You've awakened something profound deep within her heart, though she lacks the courage to face it yet. With the spirit of Stoicism, we understand that this isn't weakness, but a sincerity too raw to conceal. Epictetus taught us, some things lie beyond our control, and this shyness is one of them. She doesn't turn away because she doesn't care, but because she feels you too intensely, more deeply than words could ever express. This is a precious secret about women. Even when they stay silent, their bodies still speak. The blush, the averted eyes, they're a quiet confession that you've slipped into her soul, even if she's not ready to admit it. Guidance from Stoicism. When you spot this sign, act with calm and confidence. Don't hastily force her to confront it or tease to break her shyness. Instead, hold a gentle gaze, keep your voice soft, and give her space to feel safe. Your serenity not only soothes her but also makes you magnetic, a man who grasps the value of silence and isn't swept away by fleeting emotions. Observe without judgment, act without rush. That's how you build trust. Remark: women may mask their feelings with words, but they can't hide the fire in their hearts through their eyes and face. When you recognize this, you don't just hold the key to understanding her, you become a man of confidence and allure, not through noise, but through wisdom and respect. That's the strength of living as a Stoic, seeing the truth and turning it into your advantage. Sign 4. She plays with her hair or touches her face, a whisper of instinct. Imagine you're talking with her. Amidst the words, her hand unconsciously brushes her hair gently, touches her neck, glides softly over her ear or lips. Don't hastily think it's just a meaningless habit. Look deeper, as Seneca once advised. Understand what lies behind the action. This isn't random chance, but a delicate dance of the soul. When she does this, it's how she steadies herself amid the emotional storm your presence has ignited. Or, more profoundly, it's an instinctive signal, a quiet invitation for you to notice, to see her not just through her words, but through these tiny, meaningful gestures. With the spirit of Stoicism, we realize this is something beyond her will. Epictetus once said, we don't control everything, and these unconscious actions are proof. But you, who listen to me, observe like a wise sage. Does this happen with everyone or only when she's near you? If it's just with you, it's a sign as clear as the beating of a heart, a confirmation that you've touched a hidden part within her. This is precious knowledge about women. They don't always need words to express. Sometimes a small gesture is the loudest voice of their heart. a way for them to both stay calm and yearn to be seen by you in the most beautiful light. Guidance from Stoicism. When you spot this sign, don't rush to react with impatience or thoughtless teasing. Hold your calm, like a man living by reason and virtue. Watch her with subtle care but without showiness. If you respond, do it naturally, a warm glance, a gentle word, or simply continue the conversation with your inherent confidence. Don't force her to notice her own actions, but let her rest easy in her own truth. Your serenity not only makes her feel safe, but also renders you captivating, a man who sees through without flaunting arrogance. Act with awareness. You're being welcomed into a world not everyone is allowed to enter. Remark. Women, whether guarded or open, often reveal emotions through the smallest details they can't control. When she plays with her hair or touches her face only with you, it's a sign she's unconsciously opening up. Grasping this, you not only capture her psychology, but also become a man of confidence and allure, not through noise or dominance, but through clarity and respect. That's the power of Stoicism, seeing the truth and turning it into an art of living. Cherish this sign. It's a rare gift from her heart. Sign 5. She stumbles over words or forgets what she meant to say. Her mind tilts toward you. Picture this moment. You're chatting, and suddenly she falters, stammers, or starts a sentence only to stop, her eyes drifting as if she's lost track of what she intended to say. Don't rush to laugh or brush it off. Pause and feel the potent strength lurking beneath that confusion. As Marcus Aurelius once advised, look into the true essence of everything. This isn't foolish clumsiness, but a vivid sign that you've become the center of her mind. When her reason, normally sharp and clear, briefly yields to overwhelming emotion, it's proof you're claiming a deep hidden part of her soul. With Stoicism, we understand. This isn't weakness, but a rare sincerity, a moment when her heart rises above her will. This is precious knowledge about women. When they're swept up by you, words no longer serve as a perfect tool. That flustered stumble is the voice of instinct, what Epictetus called those things beyond our control. She doesn't lose her words from lack of focus, but because you've disrupted her everyday calm, a power not everyone can wield. Guidance from Stoicism. When you notice this sign, don't leap to arrogance or teasing. Act with the calm of a man guided by reason and virtue. Smile gently, warmly, so she feels safe rather than exposed. Don't interrupt or press her. Instead, steer the conversation with joy and ease, like a trusted companion. Your actions must radiate awareness. You not only honor her fluster, but also show you're a man of insight, cherishing the truest things. This serenity is your allure. Remark. Women may cloak their emotions in silence, but when their minds unravel because of you, the truth spills through unfinished sentences. Grasping this, you don't just seize her psychology, you become a man of confidence and charm, not through flashiness, but through understanding and poise. That's the art of Stoic living, seeing worth in the chaos and turning it into your own strength. Final words. Stand tall and listen closely, like a Stoic warrior amid life's swirling chaos. These 5 signs, the heartfelt clumsiness, the unrestrained laughter, the flushed cheeks dodging your gaze, the hands playing with hair full of intent, and the stammering words lost in confusion, are not just tiny signals. They are the blazing flames of truth, proof that you hold the power to stir a woman's heart, even when she hasn't dared to confess it. With Stoicism, we see clearly this isn't a game of fate, but a chance to affirm yourself, not through arrogance, but through piercing clarity and unshakable calm. You aren't weak for noticing them. You're mighty for grasping their worth. Let these signs ignite a fire within you. You are a man who can peer into souls, act with reason, and live with fierce self-respect. Each time she falters because of you, it's a reminder that you're not ordinary. You're a force, a gust that shakes another's stillness. But don't stop at recognition. Stride forward on the Stoic path, where you turn understanding into action, transform emotion into drive. Life doesn't wait for the hesitant. Seize this strength, live awake, and leave the mark of an unconquerable spirit. Don't miss this journey. Hit subscribe on Stoic Pathways today to join me in uncovering deeper secrets about humanity, love, and thriving boldly in a chaotic world. Are you ready to become the truest, strongest version of yourself? Start now, right this moment.